I call to order the CHO recommendation meeting. It is now 3:30, November 2024. We're at a small delay because of the preceding hearings. There's no public comment to be offered. And I have the minutes of zoning hearing of October 16, 2024. The minutes for the meeting October 16, 2024 recommendation meeting. The first was public hearing minutes, and then zoning hearing, public hearing of November 7. All of those minutes have been presented, and I am adopting the written report of those minutes in each instance. Now I have various recommendations to be made. First I'll indicate that the Pinhas petition 073, I have a request to withdraw, and I will approve that withdrawal request. The next item is the Hayek petition, a Milton Township case. It's styled as 24070, and the zoning request is variation to reduce the corner side yard setback for a new attached garage addition from required 30 feet to 22 feet. My recommendation is to approve that request. The petitioner satisfied the requirements of the request, and my recommendation report is set forth in a written recommendation, which I'm adopting. My next case is Invest a Little LLC. That is a styled as petition 24071, and it is a request for variation to reduce the front setback from 30 feet to approximately 22.7 feet for a new house on an existing foundation. I'm also recommending approval of this case. That recommendation is set forth in a written report, which I am executing and approving. I now have the Goyne petition. This is Z24072. It's a request for conditional use to increase the number of hens permitted on the subject property from 5 to 23, and a variation request to reduce the interior side setback from an existing chicken coop and chicken run from the required 25 feet to approximately 6 feet. My recommendation in this case is to deny both requests. Particularly the important testimony to me was that the petitioner simply said they want more chickens so that they can have more eggs to feed the family, which doesn't satisfy the requirements of the ordinance. That recommendation is also set forth in a written recommendation report, which I'm adopting. And now I have the Bloomberg petition, which is 24076. We have, in this case, the request for variation to reduce the front setback for a new pole sign from 15 feet to approximately 2 feet. My recommendation in this case is to deny the request. The petitioner did not satisfy the requirements of the ordinance to demonstrate the need for such a request, and particularly indicated that his hardship was that it would take up precious, if he were to comply with the setback requirements of the ordinance, it would take up precious parking space on his property. That recommendation is more fully set forth in a written report, which I am executing now and hereby adopting. That concludes the recommendations. There's no old business to be considered at this hearing, no new business to be considered at this hearing. So I will now adjourn the meeting.